Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Abrams in the Eyewitness Newsroom. On this Sunday afternoon, we have some big stories tonight to talk to you about, and we begin with a mysterious death in Humble. An 18-year-old found dead near a bayou. Investigators working that scene. They tell us the teenager was found on the ground along Itasca Creek Drive in the Atascocita neighborhood. He had multiple gunshot wounds, and neighbors say they heard arguing and gunshots, but aren't sure if the two are related. The suspect who killed the teen on the loose. Deputies are hoping to understand exactly how this transpired and why. To an even more devastating story tonight, the 2-year-old we first told you about yesterday, who was injured allegedly by his uncle, has now died. We're being told by deputies that the baby suffered traumatic bruises all over his body. And reporter Stefania Okoli spoke with the family, who just moved to the United States less than a year ago.
I used to have high hope for him, she told us. Amanda Patricia told us the boy was a happy-go-lucky kid who was enjoying life in the U.S.
Melvin Morales Gomez and his nephew shared an apartment in Northwest Harris County with another family. That family, who also has small children, tells Eyewitness News they had no idea this was happening. Morales Gomez is now facing a charge of injury to a child. Now to the coronavirus, which shows no sign of slowing down. Now there was another confirmed case in the United States, 9 of them now. More than 300 people in China, where the disease began, have died. More than 14,000 affected. This new case made its way here in Boston, with those the most recent case rather in California. The 8th we told you about yesterday was in Boston. With the numbers increasing, the United States has temporarily closed its doors to foreign nationals who recently traveled to China unless they are the immediate family members of U.S. citizens, and anyone who traveled there is subject to a mandatory 14-day quarantine upon arriving. Well, if you're watching the Super Bowl, you should be on the lookout for a Houstonian, not on the field, but in one of the commercials for a presidential candidate. ABC 13 reporter T.J. Parker has her story.
All right, so if you're going to be watching the Super Bowl tonight, as many of us are, pay close attention to one of the commercials, because you're going to see a Houston woman on there, Calandrian Kemp. She is being featured in one of presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg's campaign ads, this one on his stance on gun rights. Kemp shares this tragic story of her son, George, being killed in a shooting many years ago, and she shares her story in this campaign ad. Bloomberg's team also sent Kemp to Miami to watch the big game tonight, and she's also going to be featured in a Super Bowl commercial, so a pretty cool opportunity for her.
And of course, we'll have more on that story coming up on Eyewitness News tonight at 10. But first, let's talk to meteorologist Rachel Bryars, joining me with what is probably not the sunniest of forecasts.
No, not the prettiest anymore. I mean, we had this weekend, though, so that was good news there. But as we head into this next week, that's when rain chances will actually start to pop up. So I'm going to kind of break this down for you of what you can expect as we push into the rest of tonight. First off, tonight, just expecting increasing cloud cover. Not expecting much in terms of rain. But then as we head into Monday, that's when rain chances start to bump up. But the best chance of rainfall on Monday does look like it will be in the afternoon to evening hours. So you can kind of see there, that's at noon. So most of us staying dry. Could we see an isolated shower in the morning? Sure, but most of us will be dry there. Then as we head into 4 p.m., you see that trying to set up a few scattered showers possible, possibly a rumble of thunder, but that should be about it for the day on Monday. You can see it does continue into Monday night. Then as we head into Tuesday, that's when things start to get a little more interesting. We have our next cold front that's going to start rolling across the state of Texas. And as it does, it's going to help bring us our next chance of rainfall. Now on Tuesday, could see a few scattered storms, and we are watching the potential for a couple of those storms to be on the strong side as we head into Tuesday night, as well as going into Wednesday morning. So it's not out of the question to have a strong or severe storm, but we're not expecting widespread severe weather by any means. So I would say right now, just make sure you stay weather aware as we head into the start of this week. And then that rain chance will continue as we head into Wednesday. So just to give you a little bit of a better idea here, here's a look at your severe risk for Tuesday. So the area that you are seeing in green, that is a very low risk of severe weather. So you can see part of our area is included in that for Tuesday, but the better chance of severe weather actually will remain to our northeast.
So a lot of rain, but not a lot of problems.
Yes, and it does look like over the next few days, about a 40% chance of rain Monday and Tuesday. So isolated to scattered. Then on Wednesday, it bumps up to a 70% chance. So that looks like it could be our messy commute day, and one of those days that's probably not
another one of those.
Prettiest. I know.
All right, thanks, Rachel. We certainly appreciate you being with us online. Of course, you can always get the latest here at ABC13.com and on our free news app, and we'll have the latest for you tonight at 10 on Eyewitness News. We'll see you later.